Okay, here we are doing the beginning again. Getting started as soon as we get in the dungeon. And get into the reset spot as quickly as possible. If you get enough poisons on you here, you'll have to ice block and keep running, but they won't catch you. Mark our big guy while we wait. Immediately after getting out of combat, get all the way over this wall. And there they are. Yep, now we're just chilling. Try to get them to come as far as possible while letting the Berserker go as little as possible. This is looking pretty much perfect. Get our Noggin Park going. Yep, those are the 2 packs that we want to manipulate. Grab all these tigers. That little guy doesn't matter. We wait for these guys as long as we can down here. This pack of crocodiles is unusually slow usually to get aggroed. That was quicker than usual. Here, don't go completely on the wall or they path you much easier. There, they basically let me go with 1 hit. If they do dismount you there, that's fine. Here, you're gonna blizzard behind us. The reason we blizzard here is so that if you cut and they're too far back, someone can go underneath the map and aggro this berserker. We don't want that to happen. Go up here, walk completely straight off there, right there. And then that's how you blink underneath 100% of the time. That will work. Run over and grab these little buddies. Now, make sure before you start the pull that you have your Skull of Impending Doom on. It's pretty important. And if you start as soon as you get in here, this will not have a Berserker up here when you get up here. There will never be a Berserker here, making it much easier to do this. Get your slow fall on, get your shields on. We want these guys to come as far as possible, giving us the most time at the bottom. Quickly use your skull, cancel it when you're in the air, keep going. Down here we're going to we're always going to aggro this fish. Take slow fall off. It doesn't matter if he nips us a couple times. You go most of the way up here before you jump. There. Well, that works too. Whatever. That's kind of a tricky spot. If you have to lip there to get through. That's just how it goes. There they are. There's that patrol that we made sure that they'd be past this bridge. There's a very low chance that somehow they do end up being around here. And I'll cut to a part where I'm going to show how to get across anyway. to save time, if you see them there ahead of time and you have a lip up still, you can just jump towards these guys without going across the bridge, and you just gather them all up, lip, and keep going. So here, make sure you click off your slow fall, or else you're going to over jump this last part to get back up. Okay, we're going to blink. We're gonna get our mage armor going. Rank 1 mage armor is very cheap. We're going to blizzard behind us, because these crocodiles and tigers will have aggroed that fish. Well, you've aggroed the fish, but you want to wait here as long as possible so that fish will not follow you over here. If you go as quickly as you can, blinking whatever, the fish can come all the way around here and bite you. And just kill you from underneath. Very, very annoying. Here, now, the next step, the crucial next part, is to get a cub targeted, so you know, you can always mark them as you're running by at the beginning. But the cubs, they're the only thing that can really wipe us at this point. We have to kill them in their last like 30% of their health in a single blizzard, so they don't run away. So about there, I'm going to stop. I'm going to put one down there. I'm going to let it completely kill the cubs. It's just going to kill it. Okay, and that handles the cubs. And now you're just going to be killing these guys. I haven't used any mana pots or anything like that. I'm going to use all my mana before I'm going to evocate. It's just very easy from here. We need one more rank 1 blizzard so that they're on the bridge as far as I can towards me before I use my evocate. Evocate there, and this will give us easily enough mana to finish the pull. Earlier, but this ended up being a better take than the first one. So I'll just use a couple clips from the first one where the pull did not go as well at the beginning. The path that goes across the bridge, they were just super far away for some reason, RNG, and I'll show you how I handled that to still make the pull work. That's what I'll include. And from here on, I just remake my mana gems, go fishing, get all my fish, and that's it. You run out, use a macro to reset. I'll put that macro in the comments, so you don't have to spend as much time outside getting ganked by Alliance, and that's all there is to it. Alright, I already cleared this part, but let's say you're coming up to the bridge, and these guys are just here, and it's not safe. It's never an option to pull these guys. If you're halfway across the bridge and they're over here, you have to turn around. They will wipe you 100% of the time. No chance that you'll actually survive. So what you do is, if you're running up here and they're halfway across that bridge, you have two options. If the crocodiles and tigers are coming far enough this way, then there's no patrol here. You can slow fall and go down here and run around here. This is the option that you would take if you have no potion up. If you do have your potion up and you don't, and it just seems like a good idea, you're going to be going as far as you can this way. You're going to slow fall. You're going to go this way. You're going to blink through the water. You're going to get to that far side of crocodiles as fast as you can. You just have to get over here. You're going to lose a lot of mana and HP to fish, whatever. You're going to counterspell over here, go up here. You're going to let them all gather on you. You're going to lip. You're going to frost nova. Then you're going to get up here. That's what you're going to have to do. That is you always want to take off your slow fall before you do that jump. That is the easiest way but it costs a lip. And the alternative is, I'm just going to quickly go back up there and show you the route you're going to kind of take here. So if you know you need about another like 20-30 seconds or something like that, and they're still like halfway up the bridge, you're just going to be trying to get up here and blizzard as many of the crocodiles and stuff as you can. They might get dangerously close, like way too close. These guys here are in a dangerous position, so that's what you're trying not to deal with. You want to point so that you're going to land on here. If you go a little bit too left, you are fucked. You might die. So you're gonna go along here. You're gonna blink. You're going to Frost Nova, Blizzard, Grenade, whatever to get them controlled. You might have to use Cold Snap Nova, whatever, and then you're gonna be going back across. That's just a little loop you can do, and that can save you. Those are the two ways to deal with that if the patrol is too far or not far enough on the bridge. Alright. You want to get on here, you want to get out of combat as quickly as possible. Mark this guy. He's the most important dude. We just waiting and waiting. It's already moved pretty far. This isn't perfect, so it took me too long to get out of combat here. But it should still be fine. If I ever get out of combat. Ever get out of combat. Okay, so this is really not ideal. He's way too far from where I want him to be to actually get the starter. You want to move far enough over here, ideally on a normal pull, that he is going to be out of line of sight. You're waiting for a path that comes from here. They're way off for some reason. This is kind of a disaster, actually, as far as pulling this goes, and we gotta get started. So I'm gonna almost certainly run into them at an inopportune time coming on the way back, so we're gonna have to use a lip this time. Almost certainly. Hit your slow fall. Here, more difficult. It's pretty easy to get stuck on this thing. Don't go 100% of the way up like that. Wow. Like, anyway, I took way too long trying to demonstrate how not to get stuck, and I got stuck. So, yeah, if you have to lip there, you gotta lip there, which means that I'm in huge shit, because if I find that patrol ahead of me, I'm not gonna have a lip, which is a big problem. I'm gonna have to do what I'm gonna call, like, cutting a cutback tool. You grab this pack here, and I don't see these guys. I don't see them. So I'm actually just gonna do the cutback here. Very risky to do that, by the way. Very risky. Clip slow it as much as we can. We're gonna go back across. They might still not have been across the bridge yet. So it's a big problem not knowing where they are. Huge problem. Now they're doing it again. We're gonna go do that again. There can be a patrol. These guys that are too close here, they can just be too close and you're gonna be boned. So try to have your blink and try to blink and just hope and pray that they're not there. Now that pack will be across the bridge. Still not ideal as I'm pretty low HP, but they are gone. But yeah, so that's really what would have killed people, because you're basically forced at that point to go down here, jump down there, gather the things up, lip, and go back the other way. But now, taking the normal route here, jump over that route, target that guy. You're going to be counterspell, blinking up here. Nova Grenade. Get rid of your slow fall. Shield up. blink as soon as you can when you're around that corner. So this has been a complete disaster, but we're still making it work. Okay, so I decided to show getting back up this tree branch from this position because there's a chance that you're just going to accidentally fall off the bridge sometime. So what you're going to do is you're immediately going to want to blink, you're going to go that far and jump. That's it. If you get fucked up over there, you have to lip, and you might have to use Nova, Frost Nova, to get out of there. That's just how it goes. Alright.